Okay, so as you can see, we have our sink basin here. We've put the rubber gasket in because you don't want stuff flying out of the inside, which it does when you're chopping, which is why we also have paper behind here. We've got an electrical outlet for our on and off switch plugged into the wall. We've got our Titan 1 1/4 horsepower garbage disposal here, which is going to act as our food processor. Okay, so what you see here is our cider press. We're going to press the juice into this 10.5 gallon bucket. Down here you can see that Dave has installed a spigot, so we're just going to turn that on. The juice is going to flow out into our 5 gallon carboy down there. On the inside of the bucket, we've got the spigot coming through, you can see right down there. We've got this bucket, which adds height. You can see we drilled holes in it so the juice flows down through it. It adds height so that we put this lid on, which fits right down in there. We're going to stack a cheesecloth full of mash on that layer, and then we're going to put our, I think they're calling it a cheese. We're going to put that down there. We're going to stack another layer of cheesecloth filled with mash. All together, we're going to use this for our lid, which really is quite nice. It's going to allow nothing to get in there to contaminate the juice. And all of that is up here on the press. Last night when we were pressing, we pressed 2.5 gallons. We're going to take our 2.5 gallons. We're going to can it today. So you can see here that we have some jars. These are 1 quart mason jars. Over here we've got our equipment. We're taking probably a half an hour to boil all of this water. And then when we're done, we're going to have nice homemade cider canned and ready to keep the kids happy through the winter. Alright, so here is our garbage disposal in action. You see we cut the apples down into quarters to make it a little bit easier to get rid. And down here we have the apple dash. It's pretty gross looking, but it's going into a bowl. The bowl has cheesecloth in it. You can already actually see the cider filling up the bottom of the bowl. We're going to take that when it's done, we're going to tie up that cheesecloth, and that's when you will see us come over here and we'll begin to press the cider. Okay, so we've got our mash in the bowl. We're tying it up into the cheesecloth. You can see all that juice that's already being pressed out is just the weight of the mash inside there. And that is our yummy cider. Okay, what you see now is the 4x4 going down into the bucket with the lids on there. So no wood or anything like that is touching any of the juice. We've got a bottle jack up there, the small little thing, and that is what is going to press the apples. So you're going to see that. And we decided to change up our routine a little bit, so we're going to just press right directly into a container. And we're hoping to get 2.5 gallons out of the 5 gallon bucket of apples that we just brought in. And here we go. You can see that it's filling up quite nicely. Got it directly in there, no contamination. Everything in the area has been sterilized. That bucket that you see next to it, that's where we're going to put the mashed up, ground up, dried out apples that come from the press. Getting a pretty good haul there. So now we're going to take out our cheesecloth. We're going to toss it around a little bit just to kind of make sure that every piece of apple pulp gets smashed. That's what you see Dave doing right now.
Here's some news.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but we did make it to the top after doing that last pressing. And I stand corrected, we do not have 2 gallons like I thought we did. How many do we have?
The upper end of a gallon and a half.